I think there are several questions there. Number one, I think dancers don't view themselves mentally as artists. As athletes, they view themselves as artists. So I don't think they're really truly everyday aware that there's a timeline, that there's an expiration date on their bodies. They should, but they're not, because they're just, they tend to reach that level of expertise in terms of their bodies and their artistry much younger than most athletes. When now the dancers of today are very much aware now, as compared to when I was dancing, they're very much aware that at one point they're going to have to stop, and then what are they going to do? And so you see a lot of them preparing for that next phase, where when I was dancing, you didn't have any of that. They went along their merry way, and I would have gone along my merry way, frankly, if I hadn't hurt myself. I ended up with a very, very serious injury that needed surgery, that they said to me, not sure if you'll ever dance again. And it was that unknown that made me go to school, that made me go to Fordham. I said, well, if I'm going to stop dancing, in about 6 months, because they said the surgery's going to take about 6 months for you to heal, and then we don't know. So that led me to school and opened up a whole new world for me. But that was 1987, 88. And if that hadn't happened, I would have continued, and I don't know what I would have done. So it's different now, and I'm really happy it's different, because dancers, I think what they don't have, it's really interesting to me, what dancers don't have is an education. They're highly intelligent creatures, but they just don't have an education, because during the time that you should be going to college or getting your master's or even getting your high school, they're already in the studios, 24/7, because they have a limited time in terms of their body to last. What's helping a lot now is dance medicine. Dance medicine has really, in these last, I'd say 15 to 20 years, has skyrocketed in terms of the information that's coming to these dancers and teaching them. You have athletes that every 15 minutes are eating something different in terms of their glucose or this, their high energy, but every 10, 15 minutes, dancers clueless, because we've always viewed ourselves as artists. So that is kind of, for me, that's an interesting difference that I'm kind of seeing in the art form, which is a very good one.